And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country.
In the desert of southern Arizona in the Apache country, Ed Sheaflin went prospecting in 1877. Army scouts warned him all he'd find there was his tombstone, but Ed found silver, rich as all get out. With grim humor, he named his strike the Tombstone. And thus, the mining camp of Tombstone was born, soon to be known as the toughest town west of the Mississippi. It is here, a few years later, at the height of its turbulent career, that our story takes place. The legend of the Rosebush of Tombstone.
The inbound stage is on time today. For a wonder, it wasn't held up crossing the desert. A good thing. For aboard it is a little Scottish bride, Mrs. Janet G., come out to join her British husband who was managing his company's mining interests in Tombstone.
Here we are, ma'am. Tombstone, USA.
My husband said he'd meet me.
Figured the stage would be late, most likely.
I'll wait here.
Well, his house is only a stone's throw. It's the Doobie House on the corner of Toughnut Street.
Toughnut? How quaint. I'll walk there and surprise him.
Leave your baggage here. He can pick it up later.
Thank you. And thank you for a safe journey.
They shot the Englishman.
Janet?
Hubert,
Darling.
I thought you were dead.
No, my sweet, I'm very much alive.
But they said it was an Englishman.
I know, but it was some other poor bloke.
Oh, Hubert.
You shouldn't have tried to walk. The streets of Tombstone are too dangerous. Our little house here isn't much, but at least it's safe.
So this is where you live.
Where we're going to live. Welcome to Tombstone, Mrs. G.
Oh, Hubert.
By Jove.
You like it?
Like it? Am I in Tombstone or back in London?
It does look home-like, doesn't it?
A tea. And crumpets. I knew it.
Just because we live in the wild and woolly West is no reason for abandoning our customs.
Spoken like a true Briton. Well, I hope I did the right thing bringing you way out here.
Hubert.
Yeah, Tombstone is a rough place. No town for a lady.
I'll make friends. Don't worry. You don't regret that I'm here, do you?
I couldn't have stood it one more day without you, darling. I just want you to be happy here in Tombstone. And safe.
Hey, hey, hey.
How dare you do that to a lady? You're obviously intoxicated. You should be reported to the bailiff. I'm surprised they admitted him. They wouldn't in our Crystal Palace in London.
You got one, too?
Oh, much bigger than this. It even has a cycle track and cricket grounds. There's no cricket here, I expect.
Huh? No.
But this is an amusement center.
Oh, sure.
Are there exhibits?
Look, miss.
A Mrs. G. A G-double-E. You may know my husband. He represents the London Syndicate.
No, ma'am. I've never had the pleasure. But I'm glad to know you've got a husband. You need a keeper.
That's the third time you've sighed in the past 10 minutes.
Is it?
Are you tired, Janet?
No.
What's wrong, darling?
Nothing.
You're homesick.
A wee bit. It's foolish of me, I know. But I can't seem to help it.
Tombstone is too rugged a place for a little girl like you. But, darling, we won't be here forever. One of these days, I'll get another assignment. Much better.
This just come by express. Says perishable, so I figured I'd better deliver it tonight.
Perishable?
It's from my mother.
What in the world would she be sending you way over here?
Quick, let's open it up. Thank you very much. Here's the note. We grew this rose bush from a slip from Our Lady Banksia to bring to you a breath of Scotland. Love, Mother.
Lady Banksia?
A rose, darling.
Oh.
Careful of it. How wonderful.
Do you think it'll live?
Of course. It's just dormant. You remember the rose, don't you? On the south wall of our house, way up to the second-story windows.
I'm afraid I don't, darling.
Hubert, you proposed to me under it.
Oh, did I?
We'll plant it in the patio, first thing tomorrow. A breath of Scotland. Oh, Mother, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Get out of here, you little varmint.
What's that back? It's probably tainted.
Me hungry.
What's your name?
Patchy.
Where do you live?
No place.
But you must live somewhere. Why aren't you in school? School open today, you know.
Me no go school.
Why not?
Me Injun.
That's no excuse. Oh, no, you don't. You're coming with me to the store.
Store? Sure.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
This child is playing hooky from school. I found him in a barrel.
He's an Injun, ma'am.
What's that got to do with it?
They don't belong to nobody.
Then the town should see to his schooling.
Would you like to have your kid sitting next to a dirty little kid like that?
I have no children.
He's most likely got lice. Hey, come back here. Come back here, you thieving little rascal, you. You see, you can't do nothing with him.
I'm frightfully sorry. I'll pay for the harm.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Forget it.
If he'd been at school where he belonged, this would never have happened. He needs to be educated. Who is head of the school board in Tombstone?
No such animal.
But there must be somebody in control.
Control? Sure, Big Jake. He's got everything sewed up around here.
Where can I find him?
Well, his place of business is right down the street. It's a sign, you can't miss it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Number five. Very good.
Is Mr. Jake here?
He's in the back room.
Thank you.
Come in.
Mr. Jake,
That's me.
I came to enlist your help.
Somebody been rooking you?
I beg your pardon.
What's on your mind?
This matter of racial discrimination in the local school.
Huh?
Why aren't Indian children admitted? Why are they allowed to run loose on the streets as vagrants?
For the same reasons that dogs run loose.
Mr. Jake, how can you say such a thing? You were one of the city fathers.
Fathers? He ain't even married. The moose, get out. Please be seated.
Janet. What the devil were you doing at Big Jake's place?
Oh, you're hurt?
It's the talk of the town. Everybody at the mine's been twitting me about it.
But why? I only went there to...
You shouldn't have gone there, Janet. For any purpose. Under any circumstances.
It was really only a little thing.
Little? My wife visiting the most notorious deadfall in Tombstone? Janet, what am I going to do with you?
Wait, darling. There's nothing to get angry about. Calm down while I tell you.
Well, how do you think it makes me look? Like a fool, that's how.
Oh, it's yourself you're thinking about.
Well, I have a reputation to maintain here, and you're ruining it.
Poppycock.
It's not poppycock, Janet, and I told you to stay at home.
And crochet antimacassars.
Yes. Tombstone is no place for a lady.
Then what did you bring me here for?
Well, I wish to heaven I hadn't.
So do I. I wish I never set foot in the place. I wish I'd stayed in Scotland. I wish...
Stop wishing, Janet, and listen to me. You are never to go out of this house on the streets alone again, ever. Do you understand that? That's an order.
You can't boss me around. You autocrat. If you think Tombstone is such a terrible place, why don't you ask for a transfer?
Well, it might interest you to know that I already have. Thanks to you and your indiscretions.
Oh! Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm giving Lady Banksia a drink.
Lady who?
My lord.
Oh, is that what it is?
My mother sent it to me from Scotland.
That's a long ways. You think it'll live?
The original Lady Bunksier came all the way from China. You shall see it in bloom. Masses of white blossoms and the most heavenly fragrance.
Makes you a mite homesick, I expect.
I'm so lonesome here. I could die.
It's hard at first in a strange place, but you'll soon get acquainted. A friendly little person like you.
That's just the trouble. My husband, a Mr. G, that is. He's British.
He believes in introductions. Sure. I'm Nellie Cashman. I run a restaurant. The Russ House, up the street.
Miss Cashman, would you stay and have a cup of tea with me?
Tea?
Or if you prefer something stronger.
I might.
I can make coffee.
You are just a lass. Sure, I'll be happy to stay.
Right this way.
I've followed mining stampedes all the way from Montana to Mexico. But I've never seen a wilder camp than Tombstone.
Don't they ever arrest anybody?
Oh, sure. There are 5 men over in the jail now waiting to be hanged.
5?
A bunch of bandits who shot up the town of Bisbee, killed 3 people, including an innocent woman bystander.
Such things could never happen in England.
This is pioneer country, honey. Conditions are different.
The law is the law anywhere.
There are plenty of people here in Tombstone who are on the side of it, and I'm one of them, even though I am Irish.
I like you very much, Miss Cashman.
Call me Nellie. Everybody does. Well, I must be going.
You don't know how much good it's done me to talk with you. I feel like a different person.
You must come and see me sometime.
My husband objects to my going out on the street alone.
I'm right at the next corner. 5th and Tufnut.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd love to.
Tomorrow?
That will be fine.
All right, boys, step right up and get your tickets for tomorrow's big show. Grandstand seats. Something that only happens to a man once in a lifetime. Let the little lady through, boys.
Is this a circus or what?
Yes, ma'am. Special 5-ring circus. Tomorrow, 1 performance only.
Then I'd better get tickets right away. How much are they?
$2.50 apiece.
Give me 2, please.
Here you are, ma'am. 2 tickets for tomorrow's circus.
Where is it held?
It's in the wagon yard next to the feed store, by the courthouse.
Thank you.
It starts at 12 o'clock. Be sure to get there on time. Come on, fellas. Now, you don't want to miss the circus either. Come on, let's get
Janet!
Hello, Nellie. Here's your newspaper. It is on the doorstep.
Thanks.
Is anything wrong, Nellie?
I'm so mad I could chew nails.
Oh, what's happened? 5 Bisbee bandits hanged tomorrow. It's only right and just. The men are guilty of murder. They should pay the penalty.
That's no reason for them making a Roman holiday of it.
What do you mean?
Some scalpers had a grandstand built overlooking the gallows. He's selling tickets.
Selling tickets?
Had a sweet profit so folks can watch these fellows swing.
Oh!
I've seen a lot of low-down stunts, but this is the worst Tombstone's done yet.
I thought I was buying them for a circus. The gall of that man, Nellie. Can't we do something to stop this?
Are you game?
Anything you suggest.
It'll be drastic.
I'm game.
name of heaven are you doing here?
Can't you see? We're not going to let Tombstone make a circus out of a hanging.
Janet, throw that hatchet down this instant.
We're nearly through.
All right, well, thank the Lord. I just received my notice of transfer. We're leaving Tombstone on the first stage tomorrow morning.
It all seemed like a bad dream. And to think, I came here with such high hopes.
So we all make mistakes, dear?
I did worse than that. Everything I did was wrong. I embarrassed you, made you leave town. I'm a complete failure.
Well, I'm not sorry to leave. So we'll just put Tombstone out of our minds forever. And in a week or so, Tombstone will have forgotten all about us. All aboard!
In all these months, I haven't made a single friend in Tombstone.
Hey!
Hold it, driver. There's another passenger coming.
Oh, I ain't going no place. I just came to see you, Mrs. G.
Me?
I see you got your parasol.
Why, yes.
You know something? Since you cracked him over the knuckles, that guy, Nick, he's never gotten fresh with me again. You must think I am a lady.
There are ladies and there are ladies. And I guess I know a real one when I see one. We're going to miss you around Tombstone, ma'am.
Why, thank you, Nick.
And if you ever need a bodyguard, just send for me.
Janet! Just wanted to say goodbye and thanks for all your help.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Anytime you come back, you know where you can eat for free. The Russ House.
The chances of our returning to Tombstone are remote.
The chances of our ever getting away are even more so. Get aboard.
Hey, wait! Today's epitaph. I grabbed a copy off the press to show to you. Front page.
Sheriff, look.
Big Jake demands equal school rights for Indians.
That's me. Oh, Jake, bless your heart.
And I'll put it over, don't worry.
Now all aboard, and no fooling.
Anything we can do for you?
Yes, take care of my Rosebush.
And believe me, no Rosebush ever got more attention or better care. The story I've told you is only a legend. But Mrs. G's Rosebush, which she planted in Tombstone 75 years ago, is real as can be. And here it is today. Tombstone now lies quiet in the Arizona desert, its roaring days long past. But on the corner of Toughnut Street, this amazing rosebush still blooms each spring. It belongs now to the Rose Tree Inn, where it sheds the fragrance of its hundreds of thousands of white blossoms over the patio. Thousands of people flock to see it every year. The lovely legacy of the white rose left to Tombstone by a homesick young bride from Scotland.